How we doing? It's Mailman Nick. Follow me on Instagram at Mailman Nick. If you enjoy this content, please give me a thumbs up. Don't treat me like a 204B over here. And obviously, these are my own thoughts and opinions. I will not speak on behalf of the Postal Service. Today was almost a 12-hour day because I only had 2 hours of extra, but I had to go help a new CCA, and I was kind of observing what she was doing because she's new. I had to give her some advice, and some of the stuff could help out people on here. So, one thing I noticed right away she was doing, why she had the whole route, but it was taking her all day. We've all been there before. At least I know I have been there before when I first started. So, um, one thing is obviously knowing the route. If you've never done the route before, you're gonna be GPSing. You're not gonna know how things go. Um, One thing I did notice, it was one bundled, so that makes it easier. Um, but the first thing I noticed was she was as soon as she would get to the house. It was dark at the time when I got there, um, but she had the headlamps. But when you're walking to house, you have to be fingering your mail on the way to the house, not as soon as you get there and then finger the mail. It's gonna take you forever. You gotta be like as soon as you put the mail in the house, fingering to go to the next house, walk into the next box, because that's a time wasting practice. Um, Walking through the grass unless told otherwise. Uh, Cutting through lawns is what we're supposed to do. There are some exceptions where people won't want you walking across their lawn because you create a path or whatever. That's a special case. Usually there's warning cards in the cased mail, but you got to be, every second counts out there, and you got to be efficient, and you got to do things the right way so you can get it done uh, in the time that's supposed to be done. Yeah, finger the mail as you're walking to the house, not when you get there. Walk through lawns unless told otherwise, um, and just stay moving. Stay moving. That's when you're new. When I was new, I'm like I can't chill. I don't know what I'm doing. So I was always in a constant go go go. When you first start, you kind of have to do that, or else you're gonna sink every time. Obviously, take your breaks, but you gotta have uh, you know, you gotta move, and then once you know what you're doing, you can go at a you know more safer, efficient pace. But I was always going hard when I first started. Um, Being at night definitely makes things a lot harder when it's at night because you can't see if there's something on the ground you could trip over. People have these Halloween decorations up, Thanksgiving decorations up. You just gotta be with that headlamp. You gotta be aware of what's around you, what's on the ground, or you don't want to walk into a tree branch. You don't want to fall on something. Everything I have done before. Um, but mail volume is now go, mail volume is getting increasing because we're getting close to the holidays. People are starting to do their holiday shopping. We're in November here. My packages were super heavy today. I had 5 trays of DPS with this route, with no blue coupons or um, no run in the DPS. That's pretty heavy uh, for a Monday. Without if it was if there was a run on the DPS, like 5, 6, depending if the blue coupons would have made at least close to 10, but um, it's the volume's getting heavier. Uh, it's just that time of year, and we just got to get through it. Uh, so, like I said, today was a 12-hour day because I had to help a new CCA, but we've all been there. I forgot to tell her that I have a YouTube channel, but I was just trying to, make sure we got done. And my supervisor said, make sure we get back together. I checked on her twice. The last time she was on her last block, all her packages were done. So I said, okay, cool. Going back to the office, clocking out. I'm going to make some dinner. But Yeah, just a few the three things: the lawn, the finger in the mail when you walk to the mailbox, and just being at a good pace. That will help tremendously when you're first starting. But when you're first starting, you're gonna be out of place. It's something new. You're not gonna be If you do something new, you're not gonna be great at it right away for the most part. So for most people, it takes time and it takes learning. But thank you guys all for tuning in. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon.